Hello, I wanted to provide a short overview of the RPG Utility ToolKit, which is a set of modular components and blueprints that will provide the starting basis for any RPG style game. However, with its flexibility, it should be able to be used for other types of game styles as well. One of the first utilities is a simple to use drag and drop portal system. You simply just drag the portal into the scene, drag the teleport pad, and then combine or connect the two by clicking on the portal and then selecting the teleport pad either in the scene or by the drop down. Once connected, the player who enters the portal will simply be teleported to the teleport pad. The next piece in the utility toolkit is the character class system. The character class system contains all the common stats found in RPG games and numerous functions to manage the stats. Simply dragging the component onto your player class or AI class will provide them with the stat system and systems for hit point, stamina, and resource pools. These pools are driven by stats that can be increased and managed by the experience system. You can change the starting stat points and give the class a name, a description. There's also a set of regen components you can add and set their values. As with the rest of the setup, just add the appropriate regen component to your blueprint that contains the character class component. You can then set the frequency and amount of regen, as we can see here. The next system provided is an experience system. The experience system is once again a simple component you add to your blueprint. The system allows you to create unique level curves by providing a random min and max multiplier to the base experience rate. There's also an experience difficulty ratio, which is useful for adjusting experience amounts should you have different difficulty settings in your game. Lastly, the experience stats keeps track of stats gained per level. These stats can then be applied to the character class stats. The next system is the ability system. Once again, a simple component you add to your blueprint to provide abilities to your character. You set the damage based on any of the provided stats. There's a system for buffs and debuffs that have duration values assigned, and you can set the particle and projectile effects of the abilities. Some examples are provided in the kit. Lastly is an example GUI. The GUI contains the hit point, stamina, and resource bars, provides the class name and level, and allows for abilities to be stored into a hotkey bar that has as many banks and slots as you want to provide. The example shows a few banks and slots in use. Players can toggle the bank and slot they are in, which drives what ability is used when they click on the mouse. The GUI system also includes the ability to apply or remove stats gained from the experience system, and allows tracking of the current experience amount and next level experience needed. While some of the components are dependent on others, several can be mixed and matched as needed. For example, an AI might need the class system and hit point regen, but not the experience system. Or maybe they just need the class and abilities. I'm going to quickly show what the GUI looks like and some of the functions and features. As we see in the top left, there's the hit points, stamina, and resources. As we are casting the fireball, we can see that the resource pool is going down. At the bottom here, we can see toggling between the fireball and aura sparks, which is a small buff. We can use the minus and plus keys to toggle between our banks of abilities and change which ones we're using. If I level the character up, which we can see he's now level 4 with 15 available stats, we can now apply the stats to the character, and here we can see how some of the stats affect the pools. You're also able to remove stats, but you can never go below the starting value of the stat. And that's it for the overview. I hope you enjoy and have a great day.